Okay students, now the new topic, calculation of density of unit cell. How to determine the density of unit cell? As you know, the density is equal mass by volume. So if you can determine the mass of unit cell and the volume of unit cell, then you can find out the density of unit cell. To find out the mass and volume, let the edge length of the unit cell equal a centimeter. Since the edge length is a, therefore the volume of the unit cell, you can write a cube centimeter cube. We know density of unit cell is equal mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. Now volume of unit cell you have got a cube. So how to determine the mass of unit cell? Actually mass of unit cell means nothing. Unit cell contain how many particles, mass of that particles gives the mass of the unit cell. As you know, there are different types of unit cell like simple cubic, face centered cubic, body centered cubic. Simple cubic contain one particle, body centered cubic contain two particles per unit cell, face centered cubic contain 4 particles per unit cell. So in case of simple cubic, you have to consider mass of 1 particle. In case of body centered cubic, you have to consider mass of 2 particles. Similarly for FCC, you have to consider mass of 4 particles. So it depends on the number of particles present per unit cell. So to determine mass of unit cell means the number of particles per unit cell multiplied by mass of each particle. Suppose the number of particles per unit cell, it is represented by the symbol Z because it depends on the type of unit cell. If it is FCC, Z value will be 4. If it is BCC, Z value will be 2. If it is simple cubic, Z value will be 1. And mass of each particle, how to determine? Suppose your atom is iron atom. If you want to determine mass of one iron atom, how you have to determine? The molar mass divided by Avogadro's number. Then you will get the mass of one particle. That is why mass of one particle, you can write molar mass divided by the Avogadro's number Na. If the atom is hydrogen atom, then hydrogen molar mass is 1 now. 1 by 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, you will get the mass of one hydrogen atom. So mass of one particle, molar mass divided by Avogadro's number. Now if you put this value, you have got the mass of unit cell, volume of unit cell you have got. Therefore, density of unit cell D, you can write mass of unit cell is equal Z into M by Na. Z means number of particles per unit cell, M by Na means mass of one particle, and volume of unit cell you have got A cube. Therefore, D is equal, you can write Z into M divided by Na into A cube. This is the formula to determine the density of unit cell. Z means number of particles per unit cell, M means molar mass of the particle, Na means Avogadro's number, A means the edge length of the unit cell, and D represent density. So this is the formula to determine the density of unit cell, and you will get one numerical from this part, how to determine density. Now, as you know, density is equal mass by volume. If the mass unit is in gram, volume you have to write in centimeter cube. The unit will be gram per centimeter cube. So when you determine the density, either the unit will be gram per centimeter cube, or you can write kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube is the SI unit, and gram per centimeter cube is the CGS unit. So this is the formula to determine density of unit cell. Now we have to do some numerical based on this density. Now one question, X-ray studies shows that silver crystals forms CCP lattice. CCP means cubic close packing lattice. Cubic close packing means the FCC. It is like to FCC. CCP lattice, and the edge length of the unit cell is 408.6 picometer. Since the edge lengths are very, very small, that's why the edge length always represented by picometer, nanometer. This type of units are used. Suppose this is the edge length and it is obtained by doing X-ray studies. Calculate the density of the unit cell. Calculate the density of unit cell. And here it is given mass of silver, atomic mass of silver is 107.8 gram per mole. The mass is given. So to determine this type of density for unit cell, you apply the formula D is equal Z into M divided by Na into A cube. Here Z means it is CCP lattice. CCP means like FCC, so Z value will be 4 because in FCC one unit cell contains 4 particles. That's why Z value will be 4. M means the molar mass of the particle. Our particle is silver atom now, so its mass is given 107.8. Na means Avogadro's number, you know the value, 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This unit will be gram per mole, and Avogadro's number unit is per mole, and the edge length is given 408.6 picometer. Since it is given in picometer, you have to convert in centimeter. 408.6 into 10 to the power minus 10 centimeter. Because you have to know the relation. 1 nanometer is equal 10 to the power minus 9 meter, and in terms of centimeter 10 to the power minus 7 centimeter. Similarly, 1 picometer is equal 10 to the power minus 12 meter, in terms of centimeter 10 to the power minus 10 centimeter. That's why I have multiplied by 10 to the power minus 10. Since the mass is given in gram, that's why I have converted in centimeter. Similarly, if it is 1 Armstrong, the length may be given in Armstrong, then it is 10 to the power minus 10 meter, and in terms of centimeter 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. So this relationship you should know, then you can convert the length. Now you put the value. Z value is 107.8 gram per mole. Avogadro's number will be 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. Its unit is per mole, into edge length is given 408.6 into 10 to the power minus 10. It should be whole cube. Unit goes to centimeter cube. So per mole will be cancelled. Unit remain gram per centimeter cube. That means 4 into 107.8 divided by 6.022 into 408.6 whole cube into 10 to the power how much remain? This is 10 to the power minus 10 whole cube. 10 to the power minus 10 whole cube means 10 to the power minus 30. 30 minus 23, I mean you will get 10 to the power minus 7. And it will convert to 10 to the power 7. It will be gram per centimeter cube. After determining all these things, you will get the value like this, 10.12 gram per centimeter cube. So this is the density of the silver crystal, and you have to determine the density in this way by applying the formula.